Alright, we're gonna be watching me playing Winston and D.Va. This is Masters 5 and it's gonna be on Runasapi. So I started playing Overwatch again for the first time in, I don't know, 5-6 months. I took a break from playing competitive games for a while. Now I'm playing Overwatch and Deadlock, kind of interchangeably to some extent. I'm carrying this tank because I really don't want the queue times of the other roles. I don't know how other people do it, but like tank queue times are like 10-15 seconds. So get you back into the next game. Like it adds up pretty quickly. Like in a couple of minutes, if you play 5 sessions, then that's 10 minutes right there. It's almost a full game, depending on what kind of game mode it is. You can see I'm playing a lot of Winston, a lot of Risa. I actually didn't play previously when bans were in place. And map voting, both of which are new to me. I really love the bans. As someone who is a generalist hero, I think the bans are super good for the game. I think it adds a ton of strategy, like a whole new level of depth. One thing I've said previously in my videos is I would rather play my second best hero and force the opposing tank to play their second best hero than play my best hero against theirs. Right? Often people who are like basically one tricks are extremely good, but they're not as versatile. So for example, let's say somebody is I don't know, like a Reinhardt main, right? And well, if you get them on a good Reinhardt map, you might be totally screwed. But you get them on like Watchpoint Gibraltar, like you're like, oh wow, this is an easy win. And so the hero bans are really forcing people to diversify or lose, which is great. And I think that's really good and healthy for the game to be playing against a variety of different heroes and have just like a different game experience every time with a lot of heroes being banned. In particular, I see Freya banned like all the time. Which is really nice. I ban Doomfist all the time. I ban Doomfist and Ball because they're both really, especially, I mean, I don't ban Ball quite as often because it's not picked as often, but if people pick Ball all the time, I would ban Ball all the time. Because as tanks, it's extremely difficult to do anything about Ball, and it's very frustrating. Anyway, going to competitive, obviously things are going pretty well. I think I placed in like Diamond 3-ish. I want to say Diamond 3 or Diamond 4 initially. And that's not like, just the way the matchmaker the ranking system works. It's going to put you below where you actually think you are. So I've won the vast majority of the games since then. The placements themselves were hard. Like I only think I won like 50% of placements. I've won 6 out of my last 7. I think the Paul game, the only one I lost was to a Tracer Smurf, who was like unbelievably good. She was like 28-4 or something. It just happens sometimes. But I'm going to put up Runasapi. And the reason why I want to do Runasapi is because I think it's an interesting game. So for the bans for this game, I think it was Freya, Orisa, Doom, and someone else that I can't remember. Maybe like Cassidy or something. But we'll just go through, start here. And I'm going to make a few mistakes early, and then I'm like basically going to play flawlessly after that. So looking at the lineup right here, I wish I'd booted up Epic Ben. We see like we're in dive lineup. Like I love this lineup. Everything here feels good. Key thing is I just want to mark to see if there's any opposing divers who can go over my Ana, because my Ana gets no help here whatsoever. If my Moira is diving too, my Ana's like completely left on the island. So the second I hear, I'm like, wait a second. I see the Sombra's hacking. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna push her off. I don't use bubble because obviously I don't need to, right? And immediately force her off. What's the point of this? The point of this is that she cannot engage now on my backline because I know she went up, but like I don't want to chase her around the corner because then I'm gonna lose LOS on my team. Like I could have sat here and tried to zap her, but I'm not gonna kill her, right? I'm gonna take a ton of damage. It's not worth it. And so I'm just forcing her to translocate, which means now she can't get easy access to the backline because it's now on cooldown, so it's dangerous for her to try to engage right now. So I'm looking for, hey, look, what's a good matchup? Okay, Venture. Nope, Venture actually does a lot of damage. I don't want to do that. I'm gonna zap the Hazard until the Hazard starts looking at me, then I'm out. And I go back to my support. And I know this probably feels silly to a lot of people who are not like comfortable playing tag, but so much of Overwatch is figuring out what are the matchups that I can bully and what are the matchups I can't. So like Winston versus Genji is good. Winston versus Sombra is great, right? Winston versus Tracer, like if you can get her without blinks, excellent, right? But I don't want to be fighting Venture. I don't want to be fighting Hazard, right? They are relatively high damage heroes. I am one of the lowest damage heroes in the game. I really can't be fighting them because then I will trade negatively. I won't die, but I will trade negatively, and that prevents me from being able to jump in later when the right opportunity exists. So I'm going back here, resetting. I've gotten much better at charging right clicks now. So looking for it. I missed it, unfortunately. Go in for backline, right? Immediately bubble. And what's my goal here? I'm completely cutting off the supports. I'm applying damage. I'm forcing them to heal each other to stay alive. I'm not going to kill either one of them. It's like mathematically impossible for me to kill them. But that's fine. Now my team has a 4v3. Granted, one of those is a tank, but they have 0 healing. So theoretically, this can be a winning scenario, right? I turn back. I'm like, hey, look, what's going on over here? I reload. I see Sombra out of position. Land on her. Get the kill. She translocated in place. Excellent, guys. Even if she translated farther, she would have died before she got out. I see the hazard here is low. Why is the hazard low? The hazard's low because the hazard doesn't get any healing. Why doesn't the hazard get healing? The hazard doesn't get healing because I have locked off their backline. See, the hazard's in, and hazard's like, wait, what the heck? All of a sudden, he's taking a ton of damage. He's like, wait, where's my healing? And he doesn't get it because I locked off the backline. This is so important to recognize. It's like, sometimes you're like, am I doing anything right now? You are, right? Obviously, if my whole backline evaporates, this is irrelevant. But like, I have to take some chances always that my backline will handle itself. They had a numerical advantage. I flushed out the Sombra so she couldn't engage on my Ana easily, and we end up winning this. Right? So hazard's dead here, right? Just zapping with the Venture, right? Venture's low. Unfortunately, there's like literally nothing I can do here. I'm gonna try to burst down the Venture, but you know, it goes after my Ana, and I have no tools here to stop the Venture. I don't have CC or anything that could possibly stop that. So we're gonna move cart here. You'll notice that I'm not going really far forwards because my Ana is dead right now, and I'm aware of that, but I'm still gonna make a mistake here. I'm just trying to help see if, hey, are there opportunities here? I see hazards here. Gonna try to block him out. Didn't quite get the body block, but either way, it would have been dangerous. And I go back, right? Now, I'm not trying to force anything right now. I know we're down my Ana, and we're just waiting. So this jump actually is a mistake. Yeah. So I'm relying on bubble here to keep me alive. But I was actually trying to go for the Sombra. I knew the Sombra was over here. I just didn't know exactly where. So I was actually looking for the Sombra. I didn't expect the hazard to be here at the same time. So I'm going to get double teamed here really, really quickly and then get shredded before I can get bubble down. And then this is an excellent wall to block my jump out, because otherwise I still would have gotten out and I'm going to die. So obviously, bad jump, right? I should have just simply not been that aggressive. I was just like thinking, hey, let me flush the Sombra out again. I thought I would get it for free. I couldn't get it, and I'm going to die. But notice how many things had to happen for me to die here, right? Not only did I have to jump into 2, and I had to happen to be in time where I had a couple seconds left on bubble, but I didn't think I need it because I knew I was going to use this as cover to LOS the rest of the team, but the hazard was on top of me, and the hazard to block me from getting away. If any one of those things is not true, I would survive. But mistakes happen, right? I was like, look, I'm clocking. I'm like, look, that was a mistake, right? I just got to play better, and we're going to go up. So I think the primary issue that's going to happen is we're going to be out of sync with my Ana, which is a massive source of my healing, right? Especially in-fight healing. So I'm messing with the hazard now. The hazard actually trades positively with me here. I just want to make sure the hazard doesn't go for anybody else. And I'm going to die here. So this is really, really silly. I should not have been this aggressive. I didn't clock the Venture here. I had no idea the Venture was even here when I went for this dive. And I'm gonna get shredded. So this is 100% my bad, right? Again, you would be surprised. Like sometimes you can make big mistakes and still come back from it. So zap, zap, zap. Right? No hazard, super low. I try to bubble off healing. Right? That's fine, right? Excellent. Obviously, I didn't really do a lot there other than trying to bubble off healing. But you know, I applied pressure. I knew to go. That's fine. Sometimes you'll take it. Blade here is extremely excessive. All right, cart moving up. You'll notice I'm like not super far up because I'm literally the only person moving the cart because my Ana hadn't gotten here yet. So it's more important to move the cart there than it is to jump forwards. I want to make sure the cart moved up. So Sombra's low. We're hoping. I wonder actually how close this zap is. Nah, not that close. She's going straight for the back line. I did not expect that because the Sombra's really, really low. So it's like shocking that she's actually trying to engage my back end. So I want to jump right now, but I can't because I'm EMP'd. I'm super low right now. I pop with Primal, right? Because I'm thinking, hey, like let's turn this fight. But as soon as I see I lost 2 right there, in addition to I don't know where my Genji is. Yeah, Genji's still in spawn. I know I'm down 3 right now, and I'm like immediately at 1300 health. Like, could I go and do a lot of damage? I could. Could I even get a kill? Maybe, not likely, but maybe. But I'm gonna feed 1300 worth of ult charge, and so I'm immediately just gonna get out. Right? I think this is a really, really important disciplined play that lower ranks simply do not do. Is yes, like you have the power fantasy of like, look, I got Primal, I got like decent mechanics with Primal, I even might be able to kill somebody, unlikely, but I even might be able to kill somebody here, but it's not worth it to feed all the ult charge, and I'm not going to win the fight anyway. I can't like 2v5, right? Even with perfect mechanics, it's just not possible. So I just jump out immediately. Like, does it feel bad to waste ultimate? Absolutely. But it's better than feeding the ult charge away, right? It's sunk cost fallacy. Don't make a bad mistake into a worse one. So now we're here, right? I'm checking, and I'm really thinking, like, look, is my Ana like gonna be in play here? I'm making sure the hazard doesn't die in my backline. That's why I'm pausing here and not getting super aggressive. Sombra's out of position. Now I go in, force up translocate. Probably, yeah. Bubble off. I see Coalescence is there. All right, Coalescence is good. That allows me to go hard. I hit the wall here. I think he walls here to mess up my jump. Otherwise, I would be landing here and not where I actually am. So it's a good wall by him. It's well timed. So I'm going to back away from Wu Yang ulti. So Venture's here. I'm just trying to burn out Venture. Unfortunately, this happens. I bubble right away. I actually probably should have bubbled. 2, 1. No, I bubble pretty much right away. So how's this going to go for my Ana? There's nothing I can do about this. So now it's Venture and me versus the Doom. I'm confirming there's nobody else here. I don't want to feed too much damage here, but Venture just absolutely obliterates him. I do very little there. Because you see that I'm actually pausing because I understand we definitely are going to kill a Doom here. I just need to make sure there's no support that's going to be in play. So that's why I'm looking back to be like, hey, is anyone else going to show up to this? No? Okay, great. Venture obliterates that Doom. Expected her to take the jump pad. Alright, so I'm going to move card up. But remember that I lost 3 there, so I'm not going to move the cart very, very far, right? I'm like, look, I lost another one. I'm like, okay, let's just chill, right? Just chill. I understand I can't take a fight here, but sometimes people will be out of position. In my previous video, I actually talked about, on Ramatra, I talked about punishing people who are out of position, and the OP asked, like, how do I recognize that? It's extremely contextual. But in this scenario, I've seen that the Sojourn is out of position. I know I have somebody else here attacking as well. I landed the first right-click zap, and I know I can get behind her into the doorway. I also see there's no other supports close enough to save. So I understand right away, I'm like, look, she can die here. And the Sojourn is like, oh, hey, I can't actually go backwards here, right? She's just trying to farm charge. And she's like, oh, I gotta go this way. This is even worse of a mistake. I think she had some chance of living if she went that way, but this for sure is gonna get her killed. Right? And now the Sojourn gets picked. Frankly, I don't think this play would happen. I think the rank range was, I think, Masters 5 to Diamond 2. I don't think a Master Sojourn would have done this. Like, frankly, like, it's just not likely. I think this is, like, objectively a mistake for a variety of different reasons. But, like, mistakes still happen, and you have to punish them. If you want to get the Masters, you get there by outplaying Diamond-level players. And this right there was, like, a very obvious, to me, I'm like, look, this is a big mistake. I'm going to punish it, I'm going to kill you, and now we're going to go to the next fight up a player. Well, sort of, because we lost one initially. So I'm taking a lot of damage right now. I just have to chill. Like, I thought my Moira would be able to heal me, but she wasn't, so... We're just chilling. I'm just waiting until I get health, right? Armor is super important. So Hazard just messing with me. You'll notice that I'm not jumping right now because I'm already taking damage and I need to give my supports time to like reload, heal me back up, etc. The bubble gives me plenty of time and then I can engage once I have health. Right? So I'm not gonna reload and now I'm looking for it. But here I see there's 2. The support is right behind him. I land the Wu Yang, right? Apply a lot of damage, force cooldowns, body block the Hazard, right? He gets wall out, excellent, reload. Now I'm looking for the next jump. Right? I didn't know Namo was coming, but obviously Nail's even better. Right? Sombra first, Sombra dead. Right? Good jump on both, and I reload, and I move back. And you notice that I don't pursue here because they're actually going to heal themselves up. Like this is a really important read, is that with 2 supports on top of each other like this, plus Suzu, I cannot kill them. If I walked into them, they would literally kill me. Even through Nano, I cannot kill them in this scenario. So I'm just going to back out and be like, look, that's fine, right? I'm just going to chill here, right? I knew Nano was ending, and I get healed back up because I know I'm going to win the next fight. Like, I don't need to force the fight now. I knew my Ana and Moira are still way back because of the Hazard, etc. So I just need to chill, and now I get a better reset in. And I also have bubble coming up soon, right? I'm just applying pressure, reloading. So take the corner here. This corner is really important, right? Because this corner allows me to duck in for cover. I put bubble down. This is not a committed jump, right? This is what we call a soft like dive, where I'm intentionally not trying to maximize damage, but instead playing for survival. I also know I don't need bubble in the next 6 seconds. I know there's a Sombra to the left. So Pharah's up there. I'm gonna try to help with the Pharah. Right? That's fine. So this seems like a small thing, but it's not. Because the Pharah wanted to go out this door and apply pressure to my backline, but she can't because I forced her out. Was it a lot of damage? No, but like I zapped her for like 100 damage. Like she had to go back for it, and I didn't waste anything other than taking a little bit of damage. Like I didn't use bubble for it because I don't need to. I know she has to go backwards because if she doesn't, she dies. So much of tank gameplay is just mind games, right? I zap here and I'm chasing, right? And she flies away. I'm like, cool, that's what you're gonna do. And now I just walk away. And I've displaced the DPS who has access to my backline. Like imagine the Pharah was right here and like I dove in forwards. She just drops on top of my team and applies a ton of damage, kills my Ana maybe. That's a big deal. And now the Pharah is completely neutered by my play. So I go in deep now because I have Primal and I know they're clustered because I just saw them over there. So I know I can go after both supports. This is great, right? I'm applying a ton of damage. I force Kiriko's Swift Step. I don't really care about the hazard right now. I'm just waiting for my jump. I hit the pole? I was wondering what happened here. Okay. In my defense, most of the time when there are railings like this, they are not collisionable. Like, you can go straight through them. So it is very odd that I hit this in this scenario because I wanted to be all the way back here. But there's a Pharah in the air. So Kiriko's right here. I'm going to ignore her because, frankly, I don't have a great reason for this, but I'm more worried about the Pharah, and I know the Pharah is somewhat low. So I dive, force the Pharah out. Right? Trying to kill the Pharah. She gives herself up. And so that ends up working out okay. Is this the right call? This is a good question. I felt good about it at the time. I knew the Kiriko was next to me. I just figured she'd get full health and she's in Kitsune, so like, how am I going to kill her? Right? Like, there's so much healing in that scenario. Oh man, she just killed the Ana. I mean, like, what am I going to do about that, though? Like, I'm saving my Mora here, right? Bubble out, save more. I think this is the right call. I think this is a good call. I don't hate this, right? And now I come back in. I'm basically full health. I see the Sombra. Sombra EMPs. Sombra goes down. I have to pop Primal just to not die here. But, like, I feel like we're going to win the fight if I Primal. I feel like if I die, I don't think we're going to win the fight. So that's why I pop Primal here, even though I know I'm going to get caught in ulti. So I force Swift Step again. I know that Kiriko has to be somewhere. I should have gone immediately to the right door. I thought about that afterwards. This is a mistake. I saw right here that the Sombra's here. I was just concerned my Sombra's going to get dove, but I should have dove right here and then gone in and then trapped them here, and then this would have been a full wipe. So I end up wasting this Primal. Alright, get the melee. She's low. I'm surprised. Oh, she has nobody to Swift Step to? Who did she Swift Up to? I see the cooldown activated. Oh yeah, it starts it, but it's not enough time. So that is unfortunate. I don't know what my Sombra is doing here. Stop jumping. If you don't jump there, I think you just live. If you just dodge, I think you'd be fine. There's like no reason the hazard to get a kill there. That's kind of crazy. So Wu ultimate gets popped. I jump away. Denies it. Great. No value. Right. Pharah right here. I put bubble down. So the bubble here is mostly for my teammates, not for me. Like, I don't need it right now, but it's just to give them a safe spot to stay here, and the Pharah doesn't have an angle. I'm gonna jump back because I hear the Bastion. Obviously, I didn't know there was a Bastion until just now. I'm like, oh shoot, there's a Bastion. Start shooting. I immediately leave. If the Bastion kills a teammate, nothing I can do about it, right? Like, I as a Winston, what am I gonna do? I'm like a D.Va. I can't eat the shots. So I'm gonna go out. We're gonna apply damage right here. I understand. I'm like, look, he's pretty far forward. I'm gonna try to bubble him off and get behind him and get the kill. This is a very important technique for many heroes that have directional blocking, like Doomfist and Ramatra, is get behind them and Hazard, right? Get behind him, and that way he can't damage block both, like, all the enemies. And now I'm applying damage, and the bubble's in place, so he can't get healed, and now he dies. But point blank barrage. Like, what am I gonna do about this? Like, even if I jumped, I think I still die. I think best case scenario, I jump into the Pharah and dies. Oh man, is that Diablo foreskin? That's actually sick. It's Tyrael, I think. Okay, so I swapped D.Va. So why am I swapping D.Va? You can tell that the opposing team is having a lot of trouble dealing with me, right? You see both of the DPSs have been kind of consistently shut down by me, so they're swapping into heroes that have much better matchups, which I would agree with, right? Both Pharah's like, what am I gonna do about that as Winston? And Bastion, if he holds tank form, assault form, what am I gonna do? So I swapped the D.Va here, right? I think D.Va's still fine against Hazard. I'm not like worried about that matchup or anything like that. And now you're gonna see me go. I'm gonna be a lot less aggressive and a lot more calculating and defensive about the way I'm gonna take the matchups. Because like I can't just fly in here and like take a fight, right? I have to like be smart and like poke him down and see what's going on. The thing about Bastion, like a really important tip for tank players, is tanks really focus on how strong Bastion is in his assault form, and they forget how weak Bastion is in his recon form. Bastion is one of the weakest heroes in the game, if not like the weakest, like besides like maybe like Mercy, when he's in recon form. He adds almost no value, and really his grenade is the only kill potential that he has. So every second that Bastion sits in recon form is bad for his team. But if he pops Assault Form and he gets no value out of it, that's almost always fight losing. So don't rush fights against Bastion. Don't be like, oh, I gotta go in here and like fight right away. Like the whole thing is like you want to deny him value. If he's shooting people and it's not being mitigated, that's a problem, right? That has to get healed or either burn resources to block it, whatever it ends up being. So I'm just pop missiles here to spam. Like I'm not trying to do anything crazy, right? You see I play back. I'm just playing it slow. So Bastion's trying to shoot somebody. So we're just chilling. We're all good. Everybody's good. You see the Bastion's been shooting for a while. None of us are injured. This is exactly what you want to see against Bastion. Obviously, like if my Genji was stuck here without deflect, I would be DMing him. But in this scenario, like I DM'd enough, he's good, right? And now we just chill. I'm just waiting out the timer on Bastion's Assault Form, right? Purple goes out right away. That concussive is really bad. That concussive messed me up from getting this kill right away. This concussive, like right there, knocks me back, so I can't fly into him. So once I realize, I'm like, oh wait, I got boot back. That's fine, because now we've cut 4 heroes back, and the hazard is isolated in the front. So this is great. Like we're in a good spot here, right? I'm gonna DM, try to deny some healing. Right now, Nano goes off, and now I'm invincible. Now nothing on the team can stop me. So now I can hard commit. Right, EMP goes off, which is even better. I didn't even know we needed it, but sure. And now we're gonna get the kill. But for the record, I don't think I needed EMP. I think I'm still killing the Bastion there, and then from there just working everybody else down, and they're gonna die. You see, I waited to see. Oh, mate, does my Ana need my help? No, she's got it. I saw she was full health. Like I knew the hazard had to be low because he had no supports like helping him out. Like that's a big deal as tanks. Is you're always tracking, are the supports able to heal the tank or not, and vice versa, right? Like are my supports able to heal me? Because if you're not getting, if your legs are cut off, if your supports aren't healing you, you're in a bad time. Right? Unless you're playing someone like Ball where you don't need it, or maybe Roadhog. But other than that, like you really, or Sigma, could potentially as well. Losing LOS of your supports is often really, really bad. Just DMing some Fire Strikes. Unfortunately, I did that for Bastion. You couldn't eat the second Fire Strike. DMing Fire Strikes is actually a really big deal. I can't hit those because it's on toggle. It's not because I'm not pushing it. Just working him down. You notice that I pop missiles here because I'm trying to get him to stop short and not aggress on my Ana. Because I know my Ana's gonna be in trouble. Honestly, he should have just committed to kill my Ana. But like that's a good example of like, look, like the opposing tank is just not good enough, right? Like he could easily have committed here, like hard committed. There's no reason for him to cancel this. He should have hard committed into my Ana. Oh no, she popped sleep. She popped sleep. Never mind. She popped sleep to force shield. Actually, this is fine. She missed it though. I think I would have risked it because like otherwise we're gonna get away. So I would have risked that she'll miss it. It's unlikely, but. And you'll notice that my Sombra dies over here to the left. There's nothing that I can do. Like, Sombra's gonna die in the back line. I think Genji's gonna die here too. And I'm like, hey, it's not my job. Like, I can't sit here, take a bazillion damage trying to keep my Genji alive. It's not worth. I'm gonna lose mech. I'm just poking a little bit, right? I have to get out to make sure I don't get pinned. He dies. Nothing I can do. Like, I could have eaten the charge, but maybe get demech. Feed the ult, Ryan a ton of charge. It's not good. And you can see, like, even like some of the fire strikes I'm eating have prevented him from getting ulti yet, which is fine. Right? That's good. Like I don't want him to feed him ult charge. I hear the Pharaoh on the left, so I'm concerned. I don't even know if you can fly over the top. This is a little too tall. But like this is not a scenario that happens very often. I guess you could fly this way. But I'm worried about the Pharaoh going over the top because I assume the Pharaoh is close to ulti. Instinct, that's actually Armor Orb, but like the color is so weird on it that like I don't know which team this is. These custom skins. Okay, this is an interesting read. So we're gonna hear Bastion ulti right now. So what am I thinking? Okay, Bastion ulti's gonna go off. Is it gonna go on me? No. Even if it lands on me, it's not gonna kill me. So I look here, it's gonna be a Moira. Well, is my Moira gonna die? No, she's gonna have Fade, right? There's no way the Moira dies to this. The only person that can die to this is my Ana. And I know right away, and you can see that I'm gonna fly right towards her right now. So I'm looking to confirm, and I'm like, hey, look, it's gonna be in front. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be on me. I eat that one, and then that one landed on me, and I eat those two. As a reminder, Bastion's ulti are actually projectiles that come out of the sky. So you can eat the DM, you can DM them right now, and this one's on me, which is fine, because it's like, it doesn't hit her, and this one right here, and I'm gonna eat it. Would she have died anyway? Probably not. But like, you never know, right? If it was a better Bastion, he would have landed this. And I know when he pops ulti, it's gonna be for my Ana. Because there's no other valid targets. If it doesn't anybody else, it's not gonna do anything. See, he's searching for my Ana right now. He's like, oh, look, Moira. He saw the Moira and then and then reconsider, right? He looks at it, he's like, oh, hey, I can go for the Moira, and he's like, wait, that's not gonna do anything. Then he goes over for my Ana. 1, 2, 3. A good tip I heard about Bastion is do 1, 2, and then pop a third in the last spot to force them in a certain direction. But now my Ana takes 0 damage from Bastion ulti. In a scenario where Bastion ultis often end up killing Anas because they have no mobility, now, like, I completely negated a DPS ultimate. That's what you do as D.Va, right? Notice I'm playing so much slower and defensively than I did when on Winston, where I'm constantly looking to aggress. But now I'm like, look, I think we win if I just keep my supports alive, poke people down, and look for opportunities. So right here, I understand, okay, there's going to be a hard commit right here because the Brig has gone in and she used Shield Bash. So she cannot get out, which means I'm looking to blow her up right now, right? Back facing at me, right? Going in for the Moira. She's like, oh, wait, let's take this fight. Right? And then look how fast she dies. Again, even if the Genji did not dive in, I would have killed her with a melee. So she's dead here for sure. So even if the Rein charges me, no problem, right? I'm so tanky, I'm not going to die, just fly away. Like, that's the key part of playing D.Va, is you have such mobility to recognize immediate punishes, right? It's like, hey, this like Brig is making a bad choice, easy kill. And like, granted, I don't think a Masters level Brig would make that choice, but that's not who I'm playing against, right? Like, at some Masters, some Diamond, the Diamond players are just not in the same class as me. It's like very obvious, and hopefully when I talk it back, you can understand why. I'm not trying to like put them down, but this happens all the time. It's a really common theme when you hear about people complaining, where it's like, blah, 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 my teammates are so bad, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, if you were better than the teammates, you'd be better than your enemies. And if you're better than your enemies, you would climb. Like, if you put a Masters player in a Diamond lobby, it looks like this. Like, they just cakewalk through sleepwalk. So I mixed many different metaphors there. They just sleepwalk through the games. Like, I'm really not, other than my first couple deaths, I'm really not having any trouble with this game whatsoever. Like, I feel very confident, even when they were leading for a bit, that I'm going to win this game. Like, nobody on the enemy team feels like they're in my class of gameplay. Could I still lose? Yeah. Like I said, I lost the game where I had a Tracer Smurf, and I still played really well that game. It's like, sometimes you don't win them all, but I don't need to win them all. I only win like 60%, and I'm winning way more than 60% right now. So, obviously, easy cleanup from here, right, with Brig down. And notice that the Brig switch is also probably because of my Winston. And now the Brig is denied that value because I'm no longer Winston. So, I'm looking for the Pharah. Again, I assume she has ulti here. So, I want to cut her down, because if she ultis me, it doesn't do anything. Right? I immediately pop that. Okay, she goes. So, I DM'd that because I didn't know how long deflect was going to last. So, Brig's low over here. I jumped there to make it harder for her to read the footsteps and then finish the kill on the Brig. But like little things like that, it's like, hey, Brig's there, Brig's alone, right? And then she's already low health, great, excellent, pop missiles. Try to move missiles to the ground to splash kill her. Right, she gets the kill, or I get the kill, and now it's pretty straightforward. This is a super annoying angle to fight the Juno. It's like very hard to track it here. Immediate DM. Right? I'm trying to kill the Juno. This is like honestly not great tracking, but like Juno is such weird movement, and because Juno is a very new hero to me, I'm not used to like the type of movement she has. In the same way that I'm much better at tracking like Mercy, Guardian Angel, because I understand how the Mercy can move, but like I'm not used to how wacky and curvy like Juno's movement is. Like she has such full mobility in bizarre ways that like I'm like, wait, what? And it's really hard to predict where the movement is. But like notice how fast the DM is. Again, like this is not bragging, this is what you need to play at higher levels. Instant DM, and as a result, she does 300 damage to me, but like, let's play it live from her perspective, right? She's like on top of me. Look how fast that is. That is way less than 1 second. I want to say it's like half a second maybe. Yeah, like I mean, play it. You should fire a rocket first.
Justice reigns from the heavens.
Right? It's like so fast. And of course now she gets no value. And like maybe if she deactivated would do something, probably not. But like that just like overall thoroughness of like not giving them any opportunity to get back into the game. So I see that Somber here. Oh yeah. She just runs by me. This is what's crazy to me. I'm like, wait, where is she? Obviously it's overtime, so she has no choice. But like this Somber has made some very questionable decisions. I should not have woken this Rhine. Yeah, if I just don't wake the Rhine, there's no chance that he doesn't. I know Shatter's coming, and I just eat it, which is like fine. I did not expect him, like everybody else, to also eat the Shatter, but it would be challenging for me to do anything else in that situation. I torpedoes. Kill the Juno. Better tracking this time. Because now I've gotten more practice, right? Like, how many times have I fought D.Va versus Juno? I don't know, 5 times, 10 times, like maybe that many games. I don't think I've even played that many games against Juno, like as D.Va. I think 10 is definitely not correct. I think 5 or less. Versus how many times have I played D.Va versus Ana? Hundreds. Like it's such a massive difference in like skill and understanding of the matchup that like really powers your ability to play the matchup well. Obviously, from here it's just clean up. Yeah, I mean, Summer goes back in, but what's she gonna do? Okay. Again, just the thoughts here are just like making smart reads like over and over again, right? Playing very strong on Winston from the start, right? Understanding to protect my backline when possible, but also like looking for smart locations to dive, and then switching over to D.Va when the Winston becomes like not very viable anymore, and then just also dominating from D.Va all the way out. Like I never got demeched. Like I didn't get demeched once on D.Va. I didn't have to use ultimate because I just didn't have to. Like literally there was no time. Like it's such a dominant fight. Like I didn't even need to use my ultimate, and we just like sleptwalked our way to a win. All right, I'm gonna hold there. Hopefully this is interesting / helpful.